I've told clients for years that there are healthy alternatives to their favorite foods. And the best part is, they're not even missing out because the taste is so similar. Welcome to the blind taste test. I don't know which is which, so we're gonna see if I can actually tell the difference. And at the end, we'll compare flavor, calories, and macros. First up, we'll have Pop-Tarts. Protein versus regular. Same flavor, different branding. And then we'll have Waffles. Classic Eggo versus the Protein Kodiak. Next up will be the Quest protein chips and the Lay's potato chips. Same thing, keeping the flavors consistent so it's tougher to tell. Then we'll have Lenny and Larry's protein cookie, and then a chocolate chip cookie from a bakery. And then we'll finish off with some chocolate fudge brownie ice cream from Ben & Jerry's versus Halo Top. Here's my prediction. I think I can get at least 2 of these right because the healthier options will typically have a slightly different flavor. I'm guessing the unhealthy options, the junk food options, are going to be a tad sweeter than the healthy ones. Now, how are we gonna make sure that I'm not cheating? Well, aside from the blindfold, I also brought backup. So other than me being blindfolded, my girlfriend will separate them out so I have no idea which is which. And hopefully I can't tell the difference because closer they are in taste, better it is to go with the healthier option. I am always going to try the one on my right side, your guys' left side, and then go to this one next. Smells good. Tastes good. This one, I can't really tell. It just tastes like normal Pop-Tart to me. Maybe protein. I don't know if it's maybe just a little on the dry because like the crust. We'll see how this one tastes and then we'll compare. Both of these taste super similar. I think this one tastes just a bit sweeter and this one tasted a bit more chalky, kind of like a protein bar. When you have like a chocolate bar or a candy bar versus a protein bar, it tastes like just a bit chalkier. My guess is this one is the normal one and this one is the protein one, but the flavors are so similar, you could barely even tell the difference.
Can you take off your blindfold?
Cool. Oh yeah. So they actually look pretty similar too. I think the crust is actually a bit different. I think, based off the visual, you might be able to tell which is which. One of these looks a little bit more digestible than the other. Very similar in taste. It's actually very tough to tell. I think it was just more so a texture thing, and I think it was part of the crust that kind of gave it away. The interesting thing about the Pop-Tarts, the protein Pop-Tarts actually have 10 more calories than the regular Pop-Tarts. Now, the difference here is that 10 calories isn't gonna make or break an entire day of eating. It does lead to the question, how come this is the healthier option and it is more calories? That being said, when we actually compare the protein, it has 6 more grams of protein in it. 6 grams of protein, 10 extra calories. It's not an insane trade-off. A Pop-Tart is still a Pop-Tart, but the good news is they taste darn near the exact same. Maybe a bit more of a starchy taste on the protein one, but bang for buck, you were definitely better off going with the protein Pop-Tart. So my girlfriend said that the shapes are actually different, so she's gonna feed it to me. Let me know when to open.
Ready, set, go.
Oh wow, that's hecka fluffy. Okay. Yeah, that tastes hecka good. Let's try the other one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty fluffy too. I feel like this one had more flavor than this one. I think more flavor typically means the protein just isn't there. Like the ones with less flavor typically have the protein. So, but this one is also fluffier and it tasted realer. I'm gonna guess this one is the protein one. This one is the regular one.
Open up your blindfold.
Oh my gosh, it's bright as fuck. Yeah. The shape differences, I could see why I wasn't allowed to test that on my own. Yeah, so protein versus regular. The good news is, same as the Pop-Tarts, these both tasted super good. And this is without butter, syrup, or anything either. I think this one just tasted more real, like less processed, even though both of these are very heavily processed. Overall though, the taste comparison isn't that big of a deal. This one is going to more so come down to the calories and the macronutrients. Now the waffles might actually be the most disappointing one, because this is actually the one I was looking forward to the most. But when we compare the serving sizes, it's 2 waffles for 1 serving size on the Eggos, and then 1 waffle per serving size on the Kodiak. 220 calories total per waffle on the Kodiak, and 180 calories for every 2 waffles on the Eggo. For the Eggo, 5 grams of fat versus 9 grams of fat. 3 grams of added sugar versus 6 grams of added sugar. Now the good news, the reason you're getting the difference between protein waffles and Eggo waffles is that this has 4 grams of protein, this has 10 grams of protein per serving size. I actually hate to say it, but that trade-off of calories from the protein waffles to the regular ones is not worth the bang for buck for how much protein you're getting. Crazy enough, I've been buying protein waffles a lot recently. I actually might just switch this up and have the regular waffles as a dessert to make sure my calories are lower overall. Genuinely heartbroken to see that, but that's literally what this video is for. Next one's going to be chips. Same thing. We tried to go for like a chili lime flavor to make sure they're both aligned flavor-wise. That way it's much harder to tell the difference. See if we can tell the difference. Oh, I just dropped half the chip. Tastes like a chip. Feels like a chip. Literally also just tastes like a lime chip, like a lemon lime or chili lime or whatever the flavor was. They literally taste the same. I'm actually not sure. This one, the protein chip, and then this one, the regular chip. Shoot, there you have it. These literally, Lay's versus Quest, these literally taste darn near the exact same. Now, obviously, I know the flavor is the same. One thing I can tell now, like the aftertaste kind of kicking in, the Lay's were way more greasy, and then this one is actually more flavorful. So less grease, more flavor, and they taste pretty much the same. We have about 28 grams of chips on this one, and then 32 grams of chips in this one. Even with a higher serving size, the Quest chips are still 20 calories less. But that's literally not even the craziest part about this, because the Quest chips have less than half of the fat that the Lay's do, has 1/4 of the carbs that the Lay's do, and has 10x the protein. 2 grams of protein versus 20 grams of protein. First ingredients in these chips are milk protein isolate and whey protein isolate. You might as well stick with the protein chips each and every single time. And these guys got a bunch of different flavors too. Not even sponsored or anything, but this is the clear winner in here. 10 out of 10 times you have to go with this option. Next up, we have ice cream. And one of the best parts about this whole thing is that because I'm now 27 pounds down this year, I've been eating a lot of the same things over and over. So when it comes to these sweets and these treats, it is much harder to tell the difference between them. Is there a spoon? Are you handing it to me? Dang, that's actually hecka good. I'm gonna have another bite. Just to be sure. This one is super creamy. The flavor is really good too. I chose a very potent flavor anyways because I wanted to really just see if there was a difference between them, similar to the chip situation. Super creamy on this one, very good. Would actually be, I would eat this like every night too. So let's see how this one is. Am I making a mess? Okay, no joke, it tastes the same. This one just seems like it has more like brownie on that bite. Both of them are super creamy. Both of them taste super good. I would actually eat, and these are two different ones, I would actually just eat either of these as a dessert with like whatever the healthier alternative is. I literally, I can't even tell the difference. We'll go protein here, regular here. They're both super creamy and delicious. Just which? I don't even remember which one I said. Did I say this was protein?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And that was literally a 50-50 guess too. That's actually crazy. Despite how popular it is, I have actually never had Halo Top before. And I don't think I have actually ever had Ben and Jerry's before either. Considering these taste very creamy, very flavorful, and you can't even tell the difference, and I'm already seeing, I'm already seeing a little bit of sneak peek of the calories on these, which we'll break down here in a sec. Completely different calories, exact same flavor. Now for the ice cream, this one is actually amazing. When we look at the total calories for the Ben and Jerry's, we got 780 calories per container. When we look at the total calories for the Halo Top, 490 calories per container. Flavors taste the same. There's actually more chocolate brownie chunks in this one. This is 60% of the calories that this one is, even though it's the same amount of ice cream. It's absolutely insane how much better Halo Top is. And I'm actually shocked that I'm not really a big ice cream person. I might become an ice cream person just off of this alone. Half the fat, half the carbs, and just over double the protein. Halo Top is a clear winner in this case. Last but not least, we have the chocolate chip cookies. Protein versus junk food, even though cookies are technically both junk food. So like I said, we're gonna start with this side. I will say, I think cookies are way more obvious to tell because same thing with that breading with the Pop-Tart. A bit more chalky, not as flavorful, a little bit dull. So let's at least see how this other one tastes first. And there we have it. This one is definitely the protein one. This one is definitely the regular, the bakery cookie. You can just tell that chalky flavor. It's not on the same level as the other one. Yeah, the least surprising one of the night to finish it off. One thing you'll notice with a lot of these protein options and these alternative healthier options, that sometimes flavor is just not there with the healthier option, which is something that most people are actually afraid of. I think with this cookie scenario specifically, this is really sweet and flavorful. This one just not really at all. Is it a bad cookie? No, not necessarily. That's something I'd probably eat as well, especially because it is a cookie still. However, unlike the chips, we noticed the chips actually, both of them just had a bunch of flavor to where it was a lot tougher to tell. This one immediately off the bat you could tell. So it depends on the food as well, whether you're going with the healthy option of this or the unhealthy option of that. Be aware of that. Some foods are going to taste a little bit different. Totally okay. That's why we have options. You know, I specifically wanted the bakery one because I thought this was going to be a lot more like the bakery one, but this tastes way more like Chips Ahoy. Like the texture, the consistency, even the flavor is Chips Ahoy. So me trying to avoid what I thought would have been an obvious answer ended up being an obvious answer, as opposed to if I just got the Chips Ahoy and compared it to that. Then I don't know if I would have been able to tell, but this essentially does taste like Chips Ahoy. So if you do like that, then yes, this might be your go-to. My stomach tonight is gonna be like, all this junk food. This bakery cookie is definitely north of 700 calories. It could even be pushing 1,000 calories with how sugary and how sweet it was. Obviously, that is not an healthy option. But the thing that shocked me the most about even the protein cookie was that the whole cookie is 440 calories. And for a cookie, that is not great bang for a buck. Like, yes, maybe if you're gonna use this as like a post-workout snack, but 440 calories with 10 grams of fat and 70 grams of carbs just really aren't cutting it for me. Probably not worth the bang for buck. The good news is it does have 16 grams of protein in it, which is a lot of protein for a cookie, but at the same time, it's still a cookie. Unless I was using the protein cookie for some sort of convenience in some way, I would actually just much rather eat half of a regular tasty bakery cookie. Ended up getting all of them right except for the chips one, and I ended up getting the ice cream one right on accident. That was literally just a 50-50 toss up. But what I realized is that the Pop-Tarts, the waffles, the chips, the ice cream, all super interchangeable in terms of flavor, and the macros are going to be way better anyways. The cookies, on the other hand, was a much more obvious difference in terms of flavor and taste. However, that is a perfect alternative if you are someone who is addicted to cookies or likes cookies as much as I do. When you are trying to lean out, when you are trying to lose fat and lose weight, that that cookie is a much better alternative than any other regular cookie out there. Remember, we all want to enjoy the food that we're eating, but when we have simple alternatives with less calories and higher protein, why wouldn't we take complete advantage of that? If you're looking for a personalized nutrition strategy that fits your lifestyle, there's a one-on-one coaching application in the description down below. Fill it out, I'll reach out to you, we'll go from there. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, drop a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.